Hi guys, Troublemaker here playing StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void, and this is Brother in Arms Mastery, and this one we have to destroy a whole bunch of buildings during the, what would you call it, thingamabobber. Anyway, it's all about getting a big army. So for our army, we'll be using the Reconstruction Zealots, we'll be using the Dragoon, we'll be using the Energizer Sentry, and I'll probably never build a single Dark Templar, to be completely honest. I have no use for them. They're mostly useless. I have Solar Lamps, Deploy Pylon, Orbital Assimilator, and I have 15 points in starting supply. So I'm just, we're doing the mastery missions from the Master's Archive, so I'm using every single advantage I could possibly have, and playing this in a very unrealistic manner. And if you're, just trying to, for whatever reason, trying to finish the campaign and get the mastery done on one go, it can also be done without using these little advantages, but every single little advantage is very, very helpful in completing these goals. So this one simply involves us getting to the keystone, and we're going to build up a lot of units. And so I'll be using a lot of Dragoons and Immortals. I'm going to have to mix in some Zealots just because they're very good on space orientation. I mean, if you're charging in on buildings, you want to have some guys in melee, you want to have some guys in range, and all that sort of jazz. And of course, having a few of those sentries that boost speed and damage is also going to be very, very good. So we don't have to save Raynor. We don't have to save... what's his ugly face called? Valerian Mengsk. We don't have to save them. But we can. That's an option.
We can construct Immortals from the robotics facility. They are quite effective at sieging enemies or defending our allies.
All right. My boys are taking this fight to Mobius Core. Once you got your defenses in place, bring the heat.
Hierarch, several of our Dominion research facilities are reporting that they are under attack. If you can rescue them, I'll return any Protoss technology they've collected to you.
We have liberated a Dominion facility.
Oh, I can't believe we made it out alive. Some of our medics will stay behind in case you need them.
Thanks, but I'm mechanical.
This disruption has hit my forces hard. We've taken heavy casualties, and we're going to need more time to establish our fortifications. Do what you can to keep them at bay.
Already on it. Your position will be secure till they fire off that keystone again.
Okay, so I need a lot of Immortals, which is kind of obvious at this point. Using those Reconstruction Zealots, of course, and I have Orbital Simulators, which means that I'm going to get a lot of gas. A lot of gas, yes. So, just to make sure that this achievement is clear, go into the tab under Mastery. It's called Disruption Junction. Destroy 55 enemy structures during a single disruption in Brothers in Arms on hard difficulty. So I'm not going to destroy any for a while. It's just easier to just pave through. And the method that I'm going to be using is I'm going to be building up 2 bases, obviously. And I'm going to build up a big giant army, split them in half, and then just send one on one direction and another in the other direction. And that should get me a ridiculous amount of kills in a single junction. This ability here, the Solar Lance, will be used defensively.
A significant energy spike. I expect the keystone will emit another disruption nova soon.
Alright, Disruption Nova is a go. And also worth mentioning, while we're here, it's enemy structures, not enemy units. Right? So...
You have not enough minerals.
And I should have this set as a rally for over here. I very much considered using warp harmonization for this, which is available, but in the end I thought, like, it's not that valuable. Like, yeah, I could warp in Immortals anywhere, but I mean, I'm just going to be sitting in one place for the whole time, right? Got the berry upgrade. And these guys are neat because they actually rebuild themselves. So you can lose them pull him back so we don't full on lose him. There we go.
I return. This warrior awakens.
I always like letting Raynor take a few hits. Probably build Redenics Force so I can start getting some things. And this one I can actually use the Silver Lance on to weaken these guys exceptionally high, apparently. And so much that my Zealots can just come and clean up.
Forge ahead to the Keystone's location.
I don't think so. We won't be forging ahead at all. So we need the Immortals to kill off the...
Our forces are ready. The Dominion is engaging Mobius Core.
We need the Immortals to kill off the Hybrid. But then we need the Gateway units to quickly kill off other units. So I'm going to build a Forge so we can get those upgrades rolling in. And another Gateway. And it's all about building that army count. And pretty much Valerian and Raynor can defend themselves against these attacks. In brutal difficulty, they can never push.
Mobius Core has turned their sights upon our nexus. Prepare for battle.
All will worship or be forever silent.
I'm going to be pylon capped here. As you can see, it has this buff on here called Chronal Beam. Increased movement speed and attack speed. Look how devilishly fast he isn't moving. Let's get this used on him. There we go. Watch this. Whoa! That's so fast! And since we're trying to preserve units, we're going to build 2 charge stations here to allow them to pick up some extra health points. Let's get going on these weapons. And I'll send one chrono on one and the other chrono on the other. Apparently I'm missing one probe here, so I'll put it there. Oh, he's not missing. He's just sitting here doing nothing. I can spot him a million miles away. And oh, I don't need any more probes. I'm donezo on that front. And my next gateway's up. I need probably another 3 gateways, so 5 gateways, 1 robo with upgrades.
You must construct additional pylons.
Yes, yes, yes. They're building. Don't worry. Actually, they're not building. I'm really falling behind on my pylons. There we go.
This warrior awakens.
Another disruption will occur soon. Remember, we can use this time to protect our allies from the hybrid, or attack Mobius Core.
Or both. So worth mentioning, the enemy does alternate between 2 distinct points of attack. Goes north and south and north and south and over and over again. Pretty much always. So now he's going to attack the southern front. My gateways are finally up. Yay, 5 gates. I can start spending all this money.
The Keystone disruption is also affecting the Mobius Core. We should attack them once our allies are safe.
Dragoons. And like I said, I do like having them take a bit of the hit. It just allows for better positioning on part of my units, and it wedges them right on in there. Oh, yes! Yes! Feel that heat.
I return to serve.
Once again, just going to let Valerian take a few hits here. He's not going to lose any buildings here, but he will be put in an awkward position, and I can actually use the... Actually, you know what? I'm going to hold on to that. I don't exactly need that right now.
Continue onward, warriors.
No, I would not. Okay.
It's one hell of a headache.
Next one.
Thanks for the help, Artanis.
Be a nice guy to build a pylon in his base. 'Cause I'm a nice guy like that. And I'm not going in with just one unit here. I'm getting a mixture of almost everything that's available. The only thing I'm not building is the DTs, which there's no point. Like, all the units get attacked back, so there's no, cheesing with those DTs that can possibly be done. So I'm about, what, 49 supply off of cap here. Is that going to build? Yeah, it is. Excellent. So I can go ahead and cap out with my mixed army here. And I've almost got all the upgrades done. I got the important one, which is the weapons. And so I'm going to do this right now. I'm going to set these two guys up right here. That's Team 1. And that's Team 2. Team 2 looks a little weak for me. Oh, speak of the devil. Someone looking to make me even weaker. So I'm going to start loading up Team 2 with more units. I'm using Control Group 1 and Control Group 2 here. How many? What's the difference here? There's a second tier here for Team 2, and yeah. So how many more units are in the tier here? Oh, we got another 8 in here? It's a lot.
This warrior awakens.
Okay, now 5 more for Team 2. Which might just be dead near all of them. They all have our energizers. Excellent. We get a disruption coming. 50 seconds. Okay, so that should be 100% even. Nope. Still one more. And then we can start thinking about alternating.
The Keystone is about to emit another disruption nova. The Terrans will be incapacitated while the disruption is active.
Okay, that's going to be a cue to call very soon. I'm going to put my teams in position, and all I'm going to do is move them in the general direction of the enemy. And it's good because Jim is actually pushing here, and so is Valerian, so they'll be killing off a few units that I can bypass 100%. Boom! Go time! And I'll be using this ability here on the enemy to make it a little bit easier. And we're rushing on in, and there are some hybrid on each section, the north and the south. So we gotta make sure we get all our boys targeting them down, just to keep our zealots alive. Team 2 still striking hard, still doing good. And we're going straight in for the enemy, going straight in for the kill. And let's get a good old beam attack here. Like that. That's gonna do a lot of damage, most of the damage in fact. Now it's up here, another one of these guys. So I haven't lost a single unit yet, by the way. These zealots are reconstructing, so whatever damage they can. Now 50 seconds left on this, and then I'll have accomplished my goal. Okay, let's take a look before I find out up front. And I lost just one unit. That's nuts.
With the hybrid's assault stopped, we can move forward once more.
And that will do it. That's the achievement completed, by the by.
Dark there for a while. Good thing you've got our backs.
Good thing we got them backs.
We've broken their defenses. Let's get some bunkers out there. Nice work. That area's secure. I'll set up some defenses.
Dominion SCVs, establish a fortification line here. Marines, push the battle line forward.
There's not much left for building. I've wreaked havoc on mostly everything here. Okay, so very, very easy to do. Not going to see that cutscene. Got 2 text messages. And, yeah. There's no actual stat for this. Anyway, that's because it's not a main achievement. That is how you do it. I wiped out almost every single building during a single disruption. And you split those armies, rush them forward, hit all flanks. Anyway, my name is Trollmaker, and I guess next time we'll be doing a significantly different achievement, and probably turning off my cell phone when I do this.